Alright guys, I've already done a video about my personal rant towards the main event of Survivor Series, but I'm not going to go into that a second time. This is going to be about Goldberg's declaration, if you will, of him being at the Royal Rumble. Now, my biggest concern about this is the fact that we all know that he had issues with endurance in the past. Well, this match with Brock Lesnar did not show that he had any endurance at all. It shows that he lacked it. Not only that, if you are that clumsy, and I hate to say that about Goldberg because I admire the man, but the fact, and I know that human error will always happen, but if it's the fact that you actually tweak your shoulder and knee in a promo when you're trying to jackhammer Rusev to make yourself look strong and you hurt yourself then, but no, not Rusev. According to some of the actual articles that I have read, they said that he tweaked his shoulder and knee during the face-to-face confrontation between him and Brock Lesnar when he was actually knocking over some of the jobber security. When he was hitting one of them, he actually did hurt his shoulder when he speared one of them, and then he hurt his shoulder and his knee then. Now, if you actually do hurt your shoulder and knee during a promo, then what does that say for a Royal Rumble match? And I'm going to be real here, guys. This guy, we all know that some of the wrestlers that actually in the past were injury prone. And I think that Batista was one of them. Even though Batista was jacked out of control, the guy was prone to have injuries. The same exact thing with Goldberg. Now, I'm not saying that Goldberg doesn't have any strength. He does. I'm not saying that I don't like the guy. I do. But I want him to look like a chief, not act like one. You can act like a chief all day, but you can't prove it when you actually go out there in the ring. Like, you have all bark but no bite. That's what I'm really seeing in Goldberg at this point. It would have made more sense if they really didn't have the face-to-face confrontation until Survivor Series. It would have been great if that was the case. Sure, you had one guy say his words, then you had another guy say his words, and leave it at that. And wait until the actual event to happen. Because the one thing happened that nobody predicted. He hurt his shoulder and his knee during a promo, face-to-face promo between him and Lesnar, which was a problem. So what did they do? They made it a minute 26 match, a standard Goldberg match, and they had Brock Lesnar literally job out to Bill Goldberg in a squash match. That's pretty much what happened, guys. And I know a lot of people say, oh, this is genius, this is wonderful, this is setting up to an actual feud. It's going to be great. Lesnar's going to come out, and he's going to be WrestleMania 30, 33, and he's going to come out like a beast. Here's the problem with this. If it's going to be a Goldberg standard match, just how it was, if it's going to be a Goldberg match like it was at Survivor Series, what makes you think it's not going to be a Goldberg-sized match or Goldberg standard match at WrestleMania 33? And yes, sure, he made his declaration for the Royal Rumble, but we all know how long the Royal Rumble can go. If the guy has endurance issues and he can't really go the distance, what makes you think that he can go possibly close to maybe 18 minutes in the ring? If he's number one, which everybody believes that he's going to be, then he has to go a very long time in the ring. That guy can't go 5 minutes without being gassed. Or 30 minutes. Actually, no, he can't go 3 minutes without being gassed. He was gassed out at a very short time, especially his match with William Regal, tongue-tied. And it didn't really show even back then that he was able to go beyond that point. He was never trained for endurance. And I know you're like, well, he worked out, he's all jacked. You can work out all you want to build up strength in your muscles. But if you have no endurance for your muscles to not give out after a certain period of time, then all that strength training was ridiculous and a waste of time. You got to build endurance, and there's ways to do it. If The Rock can have endurance in the ring at the age of 45, then he can have the endurance in the ring at the age of 50. There's no excuse. But I didn't really see that at all at Survivor Series. And people keep saying, oh, it's setting up for something great. Look, the storyline has to be rock solid in order for it to be amazing. And we all know there's always cracks and potholes and plot holes and whatever you call it in the storylines these days. There have been literally so many holes in storylines to where you can literally fall through them very easily, which is not good. When it comes to a high caliber match like Goldberg versus Lesnar or whoever Bill Goldberg goes up against, there has to be a rock solid storyline, and it has not been as of yet. When it comes to the Royal Rumble, this guy is not going to be number one. My own personal opinion, this guy's going to be either 25 or 30. If he's 25, then I will be interested because it shows that, okay, maybe he has been training a lot more than usual and maybe he has a little bit more endurance to go the distance in the ring. Hopefully he does not pull hopefully he does not pull a Roman Reigns and be gone for close to 25 minutes. That's not going to work. We all know that, and I think that it was 2015 last year, that when Roman Reigns was supposed to go against 30 guys, it was a great premise, great setup, but it ended up being an epic fail because he was gone for 25 minutes. And we know that the Royal Rumble match is going to be the main event, which is going to go about 30, close to 30 minutes, with 30 men in the ring. Other than that, here's my overall theory. If he's 25, then that shows that this guy has done a lot of training, not so much strength training, but also endurance training, and he's going to look like a freaking chief in the ring. I will be fine with him being 25 because that can show that this guy can actually go a little bit further than he can, than he used to, that he actually can go the distance. But if he's at 30, he's going to be like a freaking vulture, picking up the slim pickings by literally tossing everybody out of the ring, and it's going to be one guy. And who's that one guy going to be? Possibly Roman Reigns. Either Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, or Randy Orton. One of them. I could be wrong about Randy, but the one thing I know is that AJ Styles and Roman Reigns might be the two. That's my overall theory of who may be left in the ring with Goldberg. I don't know who. I could be wrong. But if he's number 30 and he's literally picking off people like a vulture and there's only 2 people left in the ring, something tells me right then and there that he is going to easily take him out with maybe 2 jackhammers and a spear. The same freaking 3 moves of doom that he did with Brock Lesnar. We're going to have a Goldberg style match. With the quickness, probably no more than 2 minutes, which is pathetic. I will be very disappointed in Goldberg. I will not look forward to his WrestleMania match if they actually do have it, which I hope they don't if they make him 30. But if they make him 25, I'll be interested to see exactly how it's going to go, because that shows me that he actually has trained and he actually wanted to have the training. But if he settled for 30, then he's just settling for a paycheck. That's my humble opinion about that. But guys, I want to hear your humble thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts about the fact that Goldberg is being in a Royal Rumble. How do you think he's going to perform? Do you think he's going to be like a chief? Or do you think he's just going to be like a vulture and just start picking people off at number 30? I want to hear your thoughts about this. Leave a comment in the comment section below. I'm interested to hear what you guys think. Because like I said, if he's at 25, I'll be interested. If he's at 30, I will not care. I will not even care about WrestleMania 33 in his event. I won't care at all. But that's just my opinion. What's yours? Next Girl 30 signing off. Peace out. Later.